Hello, welcome to Ludic Science. Today I will show you this pulse motor that works with a proximity sensor, which works as the commutating element. The construction of the motor is simple, and also the way in which it works is easy to understand. We have a rotor that has a couple of neodymium magnets. And we have this coil here. When the coil is energized, it pulls the magnet and makes the rotor turn. The coil is energized at this point just when the magnet is about to be in front of the coil, and then pulls the rotor. When the magnet passes the coil is de-energized, and because of the inertia of the rotor, it continues to rotate. After the second magnet go to this position, the coil energizes and the process repeats every half revolution. The way in which the coil is energized is thanks to the proximity sensor. We have these two pieces of metal here. When the metal is close to the sensor sends a signal to energize the coil. Then, when the metal piece passes the sensor, it stops sending the signal and the coil de-energizes. So, in this way, the coil turns on and off at the precise moment when the magnet is near the coil. Next time you need a PCB for your electronics project, consider using the professional services of JLC PCB. JLC PCB is the world leader in PCB fabrication. You can order online. You just need to register, upload your Gerber file, and wait a few days for your PCBs at an unbeatable price. Leadmotor also made a similar motor in his channel that also uses a proximity sensor as the commutating element. The link to his video is in the description. We need a minimum of 6 volts for the motor to work because that is the minimum voltage required by the proximity sensor. The rotor is a part that I took from an old VCR. Is the tape transport motor, I think, and it is very high quality. It has excellent bearings. You can see how smoothly it runs. So it is perfect for our motor. The sensor of the motor is a very interesting device. Actually, I have a video on how this sensor works. The link is in the description. And basically, it detects the presence of a metallic object near the end of the sensor. You can see how the LED turns on when a metal passes close to the sensor. The sensor has 3 wires. 2 of them is for the input voltage, and the third wire here, the sensor emits a signal when it detects a metal object. And this signal is what we use to turn on the coil of the motor. The coil is made from a sewing machine plastic bobbin, and I am using magnet wire gauge 34. But it is not a critical parameter. You can use a different gauge of wire and also the number of turns, which is around 500. You can vary that number. It will work with different types of coils. As you can see, I have added a couple of neodymium magnets with the same pole facing outwards. It can be north or south, doesn't matter. And also these 2 metal plates for the proximity sensor. Okay, so there you have it, a very simple pulse motor using a proximity sensor. I hope you liked the video, thanks for your visit and see you in the next one.